Hi. Day 79. Where am I? There, I'm there. Oh, he didn't do the thing, did he? Nope. Okay. God, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm massively forgetting something, and it's driving me nuts. Hi, Air. I don't know what I'm forgetting. We're just gonna go into stretches. How is your Friday? Are you done with your work or school week and you're ready for your weekend? Hi, Shere Khan. Or do you have like a bit more to do today? When I went to school, for my second degree, we had Fridays off. And that shit was so nice. Hi, Brown. Bought some candy because it was on a monster sale. Hell yeah. One. Two. Three. Four. Oh. 5. You should also be buying stuff but don't feel like going out at all. That's the story of my life. That is literally me. I like it when I can get shit delivered. And now I have to drive to the grocery store. Even if I still lived in Texas, I couldn't get good grocery delivery though. They killed the refrigerator trucks. Okay. This one. I was so fucking productive yesterday. You guys have no idea. I talked to the emote artist. I sent in the extension info. I recorded 2 videos. And then I also played Total War. That wasn't productive, but that was fun. I was playing it for the first time, actually. Oh. Ah. Okay. We need to... Oh, I meant to plank at the beginning. Dang it. Oh well. Time to plank. What's a good angle for this? We're gonna do it like this. I need you guys down here. Oh my god, I actually have full tracking too. Okay, the time is 4:20 was when I started. Let's see if we can go to 4:25 or 5:25. 35. Oh god, 40. Ow. 45. 50. We're at 30 seconds. Ow. Ow. 55. 60. Ow. Ow. 05. 10. 10. I said 25. Fuck me. 15. 20. 25. I don't like that stretch. Ow. Alright, don't look. Everybody look away. What is that emo? That's a Cyclops. I know a really cute Cyclops. Their name is Squishy. I don't talk to Squishy enough. But I fucking love Squishy. Oh my god, they're so cute. Why do I have these on the wrong hands? This needs to be over there. This needs to be over there. Bum 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 bum. We ready? We turn that off. We did another Draenor zone. We did 2 Draenor zones yesterday. It's like a sniper scope? Huh? Hang on. Oh, I see, I see. 1 day FF zones? They need to fix their fucking mods. I wanted to do FF zones. And then I learned how stupid their whole modding system is. If you want mods, you have to get 14 Launcher. 14 Launcher allows you to get 14 plugins. 14 plugins allows you to get Dalamud. Dalamud lets you get Penumbra. And then you can get the mods. Fucking what? Hi, Andy. Hi, Lost One. Final Fantasy mods are the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Now it's like that because Capcom has such a stance against mods. Well, not even Capcom. I guess it's just Square Enix and the Final Fantasy XIV team. Holy cow, my stomach still hurts from the thing. Guys, I don't understand weight loss. Yesterday, I weighed myself after the walk. Hi, Jack. I would love for you to join me, Jack. I didn't want to be like, join me on my walk, do it, join me. Because, I don't know, you're pretty chill about it. I just don't like talking about my stuff on other people's stream unless they, like, literally start talking about it themselves. But I would love for you to join me. What was I saying? I weighed myself yesterday. I was 171, which means I've lost 34 pounds. And then I ate. And apparently my bowl of rice, ground beef, and beans put me at 173. And I was like, I'm sorry. What? There's no fucking way I just gained 2 pounds from half a bowl of rice, meat, and beans. There's no fucking way. So, weight loss is hard. Oh, I want a drink. I had a glass of milk with it, but it just seemed like a lot for just food. It seemed a lot to go back up. Maybe it was like a lot of water throughout the day, but... Hi, Global. What are you angry at Core for? Though I'm happy you're not angry at me. What are you angry at Core for? The shift of your leg muscles might also change how your scale reads weight. Amogus? What did she do with Amogus? You know what was really funny? I was streaming yesterday and Core came in and was like, hey, I'm thinking of Risk of Rain tonight. And I was like, oh shit, I probably can't be there. I've got just too much stuff to do today. Hi, Freya. And she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, you know what? I'll try to be productive. I'll try to get all my stuff done so I can play Risk of Rain. And much to my surprise, I fucking kicked ass and was super productive. And, Jack is breaking VRC for you? Yeah, he came by a moment ago and was like, I want to join you and continue the conversation. And so, like 10 minutes before stream, I was like, by the way, Core, I actually was productive today. A first for me. I'm good to Risk of Rain. She's like, oh. I messaged people about Darktide. And I was like, that's on me. Oops. Hi, Boy Kisser Unite. Thanks for the follow. That is a bold name. Hell yeah. Dang, you just walking? Every day. 5 miles. Oh, I get tired every fucking day. But I'm losing weight. Yeah. We put weight on during the lockdowns, and we want to be hot and sexy again. But also, it's just really, really nice streaming and having everybody come in and say hi. Hi, Luton. Fuck you mean 79. I swear I met you in your 50s. I feel like I'm not getting this joke, Luton. I don't gain weight for some reason. I'm 19 and I'm only 93 pounds. Usually that changes with age. Because I remember being 19 also and just eating junk. I ate goldfish, Pop-Tarts, donuts, pizza, a ton of carbs. Oh, the days. I see. It's just time goes. I don't know. I'm sorry. No, Luton, that was just me being slow. So I've gone 5 days without eating. But I was drinking milk the whole time. So it was kind of cheating. I don't know how long I could go without food now. Milk Soapy. Hi, Zori. Yeah, milk has most nutrients food does. I'm surprised how many calories milk has. When I saw that, once I understood calories and I saw how many calories were in milk, I was like, what the fuck? There's 100 calories per serving? And there's 16 servings per gallon? Hi, Jack.
Hello, Euclid.
I heard you were breaking VR chat. You can't even go a day. Stomach starts to eat itself. Your body will be hungry for like 20 to 30 minutes. And if you can get through that, it'll stop being like hunger pains. You'll go back to a state of just being like, all right, we're chilling. Because your body works for your survival. So if it makes you feel hungry and it like hurts, that's your body saying, hey, we need food. But if you're not getting food, it's not going to keep hurting you, because at that point, it's just making it harder for you. You get milk that has 50 calories max? What milk is that? Because even skim milk in my area is 80 calories per serving. You can go half a day and that's it. You can also go for a week without eating. Just depends on how busy I am with something in particular. Starving yourself is an awful way to gain weight. Yeah, Luton, that's because you lose weight by starving yourself. Well, really, I can go without food for a week. I tried and got like a week and 2 days. That is Jack. If you don't have food for however long, then suddenly have food, your body has no idea how long until you get more food, so it's storing all that. You 100% lose weight starving yourself. You might throw your balances off and start storing weight when you eat again, but you totally lose weight. You lose, but you lose fat and possibly muscle? Your body eats the fat to stop you from dying. And muscle. Short term, you'll lose weight. Long term, either no effect at all or just hurting yourself overall. So that's why you lose a lot? You know what was crazy about this video when I was recording it last night? This is the starting zone for Horde in this expansion. And the other video, Shadowmoon Valley, is the starting zone for Alliance. They both ended up being an hour and 20 minutes long. And it's just like, what the fuck? How does that happen? When I moved with my ex, since I started eating like her, which was too few for me, I lost so much weight and muscle. I shrinked everywhere. This is recorded. What you're actually seeing in the background, I'm in the Black Cat in VR chat. What you're seeing here, though, is a YouTube video. Hold on, wait. You can't shrink down there when you lose weight. Typically, you get bigger, because there's less of a base to like hide the shaft. My weight changes nothing at all when I don't eat or I eat. Starving is bad for muscular gains. We don't want muscular gains. We just want belly to go away. Starvation mode. While your body isn't actually starving, it will naturally hold on to whatever calories it receives in an effort to help you maintain your energy balance. Yuland really went there? Of course I did. That's like one of the biggest motivators to lose weight. Your dick will get bigger. If you have less waist, your dick goes out the same amount. And so, if your body is like, this is your waist, this is your dick, the bigger you are, the less it stands out. Your dick's bigger, the less weight you have on you. Every 35 pounds a guy loses, he gains 1 inch. Yeah. Yeah, see? Down there, he looked bigger because he lost so much fat. You broke me. Oh my god. Zoe actually has that problem, Jack. When, they have to, like, launch VR chat a few times sometimes and just sound will be broken. So it's like how people think your hair and nails grow when you're... It's not really think, like, we know how it works. Your hair and nails are on like a delayed thing, so they keep growing for a little bit. But it usually just takes a time or two. Cockinator, it makes dick bigger. True. I don't know what the cockinator is. You can do this, Jack. You can fix your VR chat. Cockinator, the dick enlarger, HP 1 billion. I'm guessing that's a billion. Can't stick around though, Ewan. I guess. Yeah, Luton. I know this is when you sleep. I'm always like, oh, if Luton's here, he's up late. He's gonna be in trouble tomorrow. Don't starve yourself to lose weight. Not only is it unhealthy, it doesn't actually work. I am not planning to starve myself. I am planning to do a lot of walking and a calorie deficit. I'm still eating every day. But sleep well, Luton. Have 6 meals a day to lose weight. I mean, if those meals were like literally a spoonful. Yeah. This zone, I really like this zone. But I think they just put so much effort into Shadowmoon Valley. One, because it had so much history and just other things. Like, it has the fucking Karabor, which is the Black Temple. They had to go all out with Shadowmoon. So while this one's good, it just feels like the lesser of the two zones. I need to gain weight, but food's expensive. Yeah, I can gain weight on cheap food. But that's because I'm 32. And my body's just, I guess, I don't know. You're the lesser of two zones. It's sad, Zori, because it's a great zone. It's just, it's like the straight-A student, but the older brother is valedictorian, so the parents love the older brother more. It's so tragic. What news was there from yesterday? I didn't actually think of any news. I watched a video on unions. That was about it. Gonna go sleep again in a bit. But it's been hard to stop in. I like it when you stop in, but of course I want you to take care of yourself first and get all the sleep you need. I know you you stream hard. You'll stream for like 8 hours, and I think about that and I'm just like, oh my god. Wait, I wonder if Luton still has the stream open. Wow. Maybe I don't need to stream 8 hours. Maybe it's all a sham and less is more. Maybe. Maybe small penises are equally good. You're losing me there. I'm sorry to tell you, Zoe. Size matters, okay? If she's saying something to you like, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean, she's lying. She cares about you. She doesn't want to hurt your feelings. And she's been told growing up that if you call a man's dick small, you'll destroy him. Euland is a dirty size queen. She's lying to you. But it's fine, because dick size isn't everything in a relationship. She's not just with you for your dick. She's with you for the companionship and the enrichment you bring to her life or his life. And, well, in Zoe's case, it's her. And, you know, just dick size isn't why she's with you. Just take the hit. Just put your pride aside and buy the clip-on extension. It's a little plastic penis. It's hollow and your dick fits in it. You rail them with that. Sexually, they get satisfied. And your relationship is saved. She's not with you for dick size, but it matters. Okay? Hi, Jack. Welcome back. You agree, right?
What?
You agree, right?
Sure, yeah.
I knew it. I knew Jack would agree that size matters.
What?
And
Wait.
I just got done with like a minute-long rant about how dick size matters and get the clip on. And I'm like, you agree, right? And you're like, yeah, sure.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so guys, if you didn't know, Yulin is currently streaming. Go check them out. Don't look at me, Mats. Yeah, this is the behind the scene. Go. And I asked Yulin if I can join them, so here I am.
You always just say clip on. In my mind, I think of clips being pulling on the skin of the piece. Juice, no, it's not actually like a clip on. Think of like a clip on tie. It just your penis fits into it. It's true, Yulin. Booba size matters. See, that's the one that doesn't matter. Booba size, giant booba is great, but like large breasts fill a person's hand, but small booba lets you get closer to their heart. It's the person the booba is attached to that matters. Booba is the one thing that doesn't matter. Big is great, small is great, medium is premium. A clip-on tie is exactly what I was thinking. There's not actually...
Oh my god.
There's not actually any clips. It's like a hollowed-out penis that your penis goes into. And then I think it's got some straps that go around to, like, keep it in place. Some ladies do treat breast size like dick size, though. Yeah, absolutely. I've also seen them treat butt size like it, too. I saw this TikTok recently of some girls who, they all go to the gym, and they do squats to make their butt big. And they were doing this test where they take a barbell that has big weights on the side, and they roll it toward the girl while she's laying on her stomach. And her butt is big enough if it gets stuck on her butt. The bump test, yeah. And so it rolls over their feet, and then it gets stuck up their butt if they have a big butt. But if it goes past, then it's like, your butt's too small. And they're like, no! I bet you wouldn't pass. I don't know if I'd pass. I feel like my butt used to be bigger because it just had fat in it. Now I think it might have like really trimmed down. And like, here's the thing. I have these nylon shorts that's basically my casual clothes I wear around the house. They don't fit anymore. They literally just fall down. And so I'm like, oh, fuck. I need to start adding squats to my routine or something. Because shit, we have to have a big butt. It's funny when guys do that test. Is this just going to be the next 3 hours? Just you staring at me extremely judgingly as I say stuff, and you having this look of, what the fuck?
I'm just talking to my own, and you talking to yours, and but mine can hear you. So they're just saying, man, this is a deep topic.
It is a deep topic. Butt size is critically important. Oh, I actually really want to see what they see. But then they'd hear everything twice.
I have you on my screen. No, you just mute mine, and then you see, because you hear mine, you just don't hear the music.
Well,
and then I'm just showing everyone how you look like without the magic green wall.
Oh my god. If I brought up your stream, they would see it because I have Chrome in the background, so I'd have to like open it in a different window or something.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this could be Yulin's first collab, like unofficial collab.
So, I mean, I've had people that are streaming join on me, but
oh, okay, never mind.
Technically, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to label anything as collab because I'd rather just be like super informal and like anybody joins on me whenever they want to, whether they're streaming or not, right? So I don't know. I'm also not planning to ever do collabs that are like, let's play Risk of Rain later. I'm just like, nah, you stream and I'll be there. That's how you handle it, Zori? Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to, like, I don't know. Collabs just sound like so much effort. I do feel like if I do something like a collab, I'd want to, like, talk about it on my Discord, right? Like, hey, I'm going to be doing this with this person. Go tune into them. I feel like I should do that. But at the same time, there's some people that I do that with so much already that it's like it would just be literally a daily thing. A collab is good if it's done correctly. Most people just don't understand how to collab properly. Yeah. I find it really annoying. And this hasn't happened to me, but it's happened to friends. When people message them and they're like, let's collab. And it's like, okay, what did you have in mind? And they're like, I don't know, but let's collab. It's like, okay.
Yeah, let's collab. Let's do It Takes Two.
Maybe do a little bit of groundwork before just asking people like, hey, let's collab. Like, maybe set something up like, hey, I want to play this game. Do these times work for you? Yada, yada. But it's the people who just go to somebody and they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to collab. And it's like... Have you played It Takes Two?
No. I was just, I want to play with someone on it. But I think I might, maybe on December.
I've watched a lot of people play it. So I've seen, like, the whole game. Hi, Zuvi. Zuvi was showing me Total War yesterday. And it was, it wasn't too bad. I was starting to get overwhelmed, but I was like, we're gonna be done here so I can go to bed before I start, like, before I get information overloaded. Like, I talk very chill and PG on my stream, but I know you are way more open about things. Probably better for me to just show up to your stream instead of collab because our audiences would have different expectations. But people don't understand this. They're like, collab. Yeah. I try to match the people I'm around. So, like, when we were running around Final Fantasy maps, I think I had it reined in. I'm a menace in chat. You got your first win at least? Next, I need to beat up that other orc guy and claim all the green screen skin lands. But your audience expects a little sussy, but I wouldn't want to police your personality you usually give to your audience for a clip. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so most of the people here that, like, have known me for a while, I would think they know I'm pretty, like, adjustable to who I'm streaming with. If I'm with Core, I'm the crazy one that's doing weird shit, and Core turns into the straight man and is like, "What are you doing, Euland?" But then then I hang out with my other friend, Foss, and he's the crazy one, and I'm the straight man going, "Oh my god, Foss, you're so crazy," right? So, you didn't expect greenskins at all? Honestly, it was just because goblins. I only had like 4 options to choose from. It was dwarves, humans, greenskins, and I think there was another one I forget. I did not have a lot of options though, Zuby. Which, I get it. DLC to pay the bills, but I think that literally is the only faction I never played properly, not counting the new Warhammer 3 factions. Get the free DLCs. I was clicking on them, and then they were like wanting me to sign into a site outside of Steam, and I was just like, I'll do this later. Yeah, Zori, like, there should be a bit of matching. Sometimes it's really fun to see, like, the opposites, right? Sometimes it's crazy to see somebody who's just like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you were like this at all." But that person probably also has a little bit of chaotic energy. I don't know. They do? They didn't? Yeah, I wasn't able to get them just through Steam. It was taking me to a site that was like, "Do you want to log in with Steam? Enter your login info." And I was just like, later. We'll do this later. Jack, what were we talking about before I started walking? I've already forgotten.
Oh, I was talking about relationship, remember?
Oh, yeah. And then I was like, undateable, dab, and then I just left your stream and went live.
Because you were so into the conversation, like, "Oh no, I'm gonna be late if I don't go." I was like, "Okay, go." Then I was thinking, like, I could just join on Yulin since Yulin loved the topic so much.
So I have like such a routine. Once it's 8:40 for me, the first thing I do is fill up my water bottle, which actually takes 2 fill-ups of a Brita filter. The Brita filter is not big enough to fill up the water bottle in like one thing. So I fill it with 1 Brita filter, fill that up with water, and put that in the fridge. Then I come to my computer, turn the treadmill on, get the clothes out of the closet that I need. Then I go back to the refrigerator, finish filling up the water bottle, come over here. Normally, I would close my door and put like something in front of the door so my parents know that I'm streaming. They're gone for a month, so I don't have to.
Oh.
And then I launch OBS, and then I open up the walking videos, set it to a playlist. I need to like pay attention to see if OBS is actually capturing it, because every now and then it won't capture it, and that actually happened yesterday where I literally had to like close it and reopen it. Then we launch VRChat in Excess Overlay, create an invite plus world, calibrate, set the cameras, and then I should be good. Typically, I should be launching VRChat by 47. If I'm doing that, then I'm making good time. But I was talking so much in your stream that it was like 50. It was 8:53, and I hadn't launched VRChat yet. And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna be late." Get the filter and the penis attachment. Save on shipping fees.
What?
So I'm talking about, you know, the filter because I need 2 Brita filters to fill up my water bottle. But they're like, just get the filter on the tap. The problem is, it's not my tap, and that's a lot more expensive than a Brita filter. So we'll just use a Brita filter for now. I do want to drink water though. Yeah, no, so like, back in the day though, it was easy to have kids. It was easy to get married and have kids. Society kind of supported that more. People made more money. You could work a job at like an automobile factory and buy a big house with enough bedrooms for all of your kids and put money in their college funds and get a pension. Not that far back. I'm talking like 50s and 70s. In that time, it was just easy to have kids, and you know, people want to get married, so they were doing it because they had the means to. But now, there's just no more money for people like us. And so it's more difficult for us to like go to school. It's more difficult for us to get a job that pays well. A lot of people have to have 2 jobs. 60% of the country is paycheck to paycheck. And like, I don't know about any of you, but back before I started looking for people, I would say things like, I'm going to start asking girls out once I have this. I'm going to start asking girls once I'm like ready with this. I felt like I was kind of a loser for not having that stuff. And so I would wait until I have it, and then I would start looking for a relationship. And that's a really bad mentality to have, because typically you're never going to have that thing. Or if you do, there's going to be something else that you have to work toward now to make yourself feel good enough. But I 100% did that. And so it just got put off more and more. And like now, nobody can have a house, right? Having a kid is so fucking expensive. I sometimes see stories of people that are like, I'm considering divorcing my wife so that we get put on, that puts us under the poverty level and she can afford health insurance. Crazy things like that. And when you just have a landscape like that, people are less likely to have kids because they're just less stable and less able to. So same thing with relationships. They're not happening because it's so much harder to, just with all the stuff around them.
Yeah. No.
What do you mean, no?
You're lucky I don't have hands right now. How dare you, Poopy?
You can't stop me. You couldn't stop me if you did have hands.
Yeah. Earlier, for those who doesn't know, I was talking about finding a relationship because I've been thinking about it if I should stop. Okay, the reason is like I want to stop streaming just so I can go find a relationship and continue with my life like that. And a lot of people was like, "No, Jack, you can still stream. Yeah, I see old people streaming. You don't have to stop."
Yeah, I mean, so
And
in my eyes, there's no connection between streaming and finding a relationship. It might make it a little harder because people get weird when you're a streamer, but I think that's kind of at bigger levels above us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's just like I want to stop so I could put more time into finding someone, and then that's when the conversation. That's when you kind of join right in the middle about finding someone.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling my chat, I was like, "Hey, I've never been in a relationship. The furthest I went was probably like one. No, it's like not official, but it was like an unofficial 1 week relationship because I forgot why. What was the reason? But that was that."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Jack, just go find someone, anyone, pick someone up from the streets." I'm like, "What?"
All right. I'm going to ask a biting question. How many people have you actually asked to be in a relationship with?
When people had 20 kids, oh my god, what the heck, Andy?
Did you hear my question?
What was your question? Can you ask again?
How many people have you actually asked to be in a relationship with you?
1 or 2.
Okay. Now, is that like,
Because I like them.
is that you being picky and selective?
No, I'm not that picky. I don't think I'm that picky. Am I picky? I don't really know.
Because to some degree, it sounds like you're like, I need a relationship, but like it's just hard. But it sounds like you're not even asking people. Because if you've asked 1 to 2 people, are you wanting like, were you thinking you need more time to find people? Or I guess why have you only asked 1 or 2 people?
Because as I got older, that's when I started asking. But when I was younger, I was like, what, 8 years old? Like, what you expected 8-year-olds?
No, but
I
like,
don't know what's dating. Yeah.
but like some people start doing dating at like 14, and then by 18 or 19, it's pretty common. In your 20s, there's supposed to have been a lot of relationships. I'm kind of the same. I had 1 relationship when I was 20. I had 2 somewhat relationships. We called them like pseudo dating because I was a fucking loser. But I look back and I'm like, this is a relationship. Those were when I was, one of them would have been when I was like 17. One of them when I was like 21. But typically, relationships don't come to you. You have to go to them. Especially if you're the guy, because that's just what society expects from us. And so, I'm wondering if the relationships that you're kind of lamenting that you haven't had stems from, there's no one, or you not asking people.
It's also, I don't think I have, like, I'm not, like, going to every girl going, hey, you want to go out, like,
Of course.
like you mentioned.
Of course, and you shouldn't
But
be.
I tend to only ask, I only ask is, like, if I suddenly have feelings for them. That's it.
Mm-hmm. So you wait till you get feelings for them and then you ask. But it's very rare for you to develop those feelings for someone.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. I think you have a high standard of dating.
High standard?
Yeah. So in my mind, you don't need to have feelings for someone to date them. Dating is like, and let's distinguish between like dating, we are a couple, we are a thing, and just let's go on a date. And so I think it's very easy to ask even a stranger, let's go on a date. Let's go out to dinner, or let's watch a movie, or whatever you want to do for a date, right? For me, it would be, let's meet up at one another's house, because I don't like to leave houses, and like play a video game. That would be the perfect date for me. But like, You don't have to have feelings for someone for that. Because the whole point of dating and going on dates is to discover, is this somebody I want more time of, right? If you go on a date with someone, you're basically like putting them through a trial period of, do I want to go on another date with them? When you are in a relationship with somebody, you're basically putting them through a trial period of, is this somebody that I would want to be married to and spend the rest of my life with? So waiting to develop feelings for someone to even go on dates is like, you've applied too strong of a filter in my eyes.
But I lost you because you froze for a second.
Oh. I see. Did you hear everything I said, though?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh no, did I freeze halfway through that? Hi, Ramus. Yeah, I dated someone very briefly in college. I would have been like 22, 23. But when I say I dated them, we literally went on 2 dates. And I discovered she was fucking crazy. And so I then moved to Texas, and I was kind of just like, I can't really do anything with this, bye. Moving was a great excuse to break up with them. Hi, Juice. And so I dated her, and like I just asked her, like we were like chill, we were like, you know, classmates, but I blindsided her with this. It was like our last week of school, and I was like, hey, do you want to go on a date? And she would just like was stunned, and she was like, oh, yeah, because it was like, I don't think she'd ever thought of me like that. But just that, you know, someone was interested. She was like, yeah, let's go on a date, see if we like each other. We went to a bar with some of the other classmates, mostly her friends. That was okay. Then we went to the zoo. And that was fun. We were both environmental biologists. She was studying to become... She wanted to work with tigers, I think. She really liked tigers. But we went to the zoo. She drove. She's a fucking crazy driver. I learned she was a little crazy. I look back at it now and I'd probably be like, my standards might have been too high. I might have been judging a little too much. I'd probably think she's kind of more chill now. But then I moved to Texas and it's kind of just like, I'm moving. And so it'd be long distance, right? And then Yulin became the crazy one. She was a different kind of crazy. But, like, that was a very... I wouldn't say I had feelings for her. I was never like, oh, I think about her all the time, and I can see my life with her. It was just, this person seems cool, let's get to know them better. So I asked them on a date. And that was it. That was all there was. If those dates had gone better, we might have like tried to make it work long distance. If I didn't move, we might have tried to make it work. But
yeah.
But like, just fucking throw dates out. Just, they don't even have to be dates because everything's long distance now, right? Just ask to spend time with people. That's technically a date, but you don't have to word it as such.
Yeah. I might abandon VR chat because I noticed my stream was dying.
Okay.
It's just like... I see your armpits.
I'm sorry, I was fixing your ear.
Oh.
Why
is it broken?
I think somebody was pulling a prank on you and, like, put it inside your head like 20 minutes ago. Kind of mean of them. Kind of
Why
mean
is
of
it
them.
so?
So, but I fixed it for you. You're welcome. It's not suspicious though. It's really not.
Time for me to walk off to the distance.
Bye.
Bye, Yulin.
Thank you for joining me.
I will join you on the weekends or something.
Okay. So yeah. Actually think back to that relationship. And like I didn't want to like hurt her feelings, but she was getting a little clingy and I was just like everything she said just made me think like, oh man, she's kind of crazy. And so, oh, this is so shitty. I was like 22, 23 and dumb. I just like started responding to her less and giving her one-word answers, and I was like, I have to move to Texas, so you know we'd be doing this long distance, and I don't think it'd work. Bye. I really should have just been like more forward and I stand by what I said with ask people out on dates, ask to spend time with people. But she drove like a fucking maniac. She literally just was always speeding. And it was just like, I remember like fucking gripping the car seat when she was driving to the zoo and back. And then she was bragging about it. She's like, I drive so crazy and wild. And I was like, that's not a good thing. That was probably where everything changed. When she started driving like that, because I was scared of driving. I still am. When she was driving like that, that's when I was like, I don't want this. You use COVID, the shutdowns, as an excuse to break up with your last ex? Yeah. I remember when I was in high school, and I was talking about there was this girl at high school I liked. My dad was like, well, you should, see if you can get with her, and then, leaving for college will be a great excuse to break up. And I was just like, what the fuck, Dad? Breaking up because of driving skills. I just had the thought, if she drove like such a maniac, I hope she's still alive. Bro, that was what my dad said. And my mom and I were just like, what the fuck, dude? My dad had Riz back in the day. He still has Riz. He absolutely used to behave like that. And Mom kind of reined him in, but Uh-huh. Who's even on today? Last Friday was like a ton of people joined me. Oh, I don't know who this person is, but I like their name. There's so many people on my friends list, I'm just like, I have no idea who that is. What am I going to do today? We're going to record Talador. We're going to hang out with Core. I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I do really like it when I record 2 videos in a day. That makes me feel really productive. Oh, I should look at the step count. No, I need to look at the day 100 thing. The dono goal. And then after that, I should look at year life stuff. I've been putting it off for so long. But like, I should have a step counter over there and a mileage over there. So, I don't think there was much news yesterday. How do you want to track the step counter and mileage? So there's an online app called Your Life, which uses Vive trackers to track things like steps and distance walked and stuff like that. It's like a fitness tracker, but it goes through Vive trackers instead of like a watch. And so I basically just need to connect that app to stream. I'm not super familiar with getting that, but like they literally have a page that just shows steps taken. And I figure it won't be that difficult to just put a small window of that on stream. You're not allowed to help me with this, Shirkan. You are literally banned from it. You were just curious? Yeah, well I know what just curious for you means. You and Ramus are like, oh, I'm just curious. And then the next day you're like, hey, so I was looking at that app you mentioned, and I was doing a bunch of research, and after 3 hours and staying up past my bedtime, I found this alternative and a way to do it this way, and it's like, Need a cutie counter. There's always at least one because Yuland is a cutie. How dare you? I never stayed past my bedtime for you. I don't know if I believe that, Shirkan. I don't know if you're telling the truth there. Hi, Jerchin. Neither have I. I would hope most people's bedtime is not 9 in the morning. Looks at clock. Oh no. What time zone are you in, Jerchin? I don't stay up past my bedtime for anyone. Well, good. That's how you get consistent and reliable sleep. It's 11 p.m. for you? Oh my god. I think I know what area that puts you in. Hi, Jan. Especially not for you, Ramus. No, that's so mean. This area was really sad because you saved this girl. Where are we going? We're in Frostfire Ridge of World of Warcraft, Warlords of Draenor. Possibly the worst expansion. But you do this quest to help this orc girl who was captured. She finds her wolf. And then she's like, let's go confront the guy that captured us. And everybody's like, hey, don't do that on your own. But she does it on her own. And he kills her fucking dog. Just takes a harpoon and just right through the dog. And she's like, no. And it's like, you literally were told not to do this by yourself. And you did it. This boy. He streams? I mean, that's fair. I am pretty new to streaming. I'm also pretty new to meeting everybody from Zoree's community. Did she go John Wick on them after? No, after trying to get back at this guy, she then goes and frees her husband. And her husband then frees his dog. And she's like, alright, so now that we've got another dog, we can go after the guy that kills dogs. And he's like, no, we're gonna do this with the clan. We're not doing this on our own. And then you group up with the rest of the Frostwolf tribe, and then you attack him. And I think he dies there, but he reveals a spoiler. the leader of the Frostwolf clan is Durotan, and his brother Goel, not Goel, I forget the brother's name, he's forgettable. But then this guy that's the leader of the Thunderlord clan, he's like, I have a surprise for you. I'm your older brother that was exiled. Yeah, that's right, I'm family. And Durotan's like, damn, that's so sad, and kills him. Thank you for the follow, Jan. And so, there's parts of the story. Warlords of Draenor actually had a really good leveling experience. The zones and the NPCs you interact with, and just the overall plot of the story, felt good. It was fun to level up in this expansion. And then everything after that was dog water. Yeah, Kupo does a thing. Now that you've brought it up, somebody with enough points is probably going to redeem it. I wonder what it does. I don't know. Jan, did you ever play World of Warcraft? I played it for... God, I started in vanilla. Should I? I don't think you should. I don't think Kupo's that cool. It reveals Elan's true form? How fucking dare you? Okay, literally how fucking dare you? You never played? I don't have the points, you're safe? There's some people that have like 80k points, and I'm like, what the fuck, how? I haven't even been streaming that long. It does not reveal my true form. Gotta save my points to make Elan suffer. A lost one might have the most points. World of Warcraft is such a weird game. They've been stalking you? No, they just found me streaming early. They're a longtime friend. World of Warcraft is such a weird game, though, because, like, back in the day, it was fantastic. And it became this monolithic trendsetter. And now every year, it just gets worse and worse. Granted, Dragonflight is an improvement over the last 2 expansions. You almost have 90k? Oh my god. Dragonflight is like... It's okay. It's literally a mid-expansion. It's just an improvement over Shadowlands and Battle for Azeroth. Which is such a, like, low bar. I'm very excited for the next patch, though. They have a really cool raid coming out that's very nature-themed. And they're giving us new Moonkin models. Oh my god, they're giving us new Moonkin models. And you're going to be able to, like, customize them a bunch. Moonkins have not seen love for a very long time. And what they're giving them kind of just looks fucking cool. It makes it very tempting to play a balanced druid. But I know I'll be shit at it. S6 Kupo is avatar clothes change. That is probably embarrassing. That bar was so low, it's on the ground. Here's the thing. A clothes change wouldn't actually be embarrassing to me. I'll wear any clothes. If it's like fuzzy mascot stuff that's like very Kupo themed, I might hate it and complain. I don't think I'd be embarrassed though. These steps suck. I was walking over these and my character kept fucking bouncing up and down on them. I was like, really? You couldn't keep these flat? Ugh. I need a drink. We're at 2.6 miles already. I feel like I started walking 5 minutes ago. Kupo puts a Moogle pom-pom over Ewan's head, Jan. I can't believe you spoiled it. I can't believe you've done this. Moogle Pom Pom. Yes. You know what a Moogle is, right, Jan? Oh. Wait, Jan, aren't you, like, playing Final Fantasy XIV? Or, oh, maybe you aren't. You ran through all the Final Fantasy maps with us the other day. I kind of just assumed everybody there played Final Fantasy. You're at the very beginning? Okay. You've seen a Moogle in Final Fantasy, then. When you first make a character, although this might only be Gridania, they're the little fuzzy white shits with the red orb above their head. Man, now I want to do it. Don't do it, Lost One. Save the points. It's better to collect them and have the most. You don't actually want to spend them on things. They're the male dudes. It's Gridania with the drunk Moogle. I wasn't sure if a Moogle appeared in the other two starts as well. I started in Gridania, so I remember the Moogle. And then as I was saying that, I was like, oh, they're very much a Gridania's thing, so maybe they don't appear there. You think you saw that on 16FF mobile game? So actually, if you can see what's on my shirt, I'm kind of fucking glowing. That's a Moogle. It's Gridania with the drunk Moogle. I forgot that he was drunk. I don't know, you saying you don't want it makes me want to do it even more. Alright, then do it, Lost One, do it. Spend the points. Spend the 23,000 points on it right now. You want to. It'll be so cool to show Jan. Oh my god, we've been in a snow zone this whole time, and I haven't had my scarf on. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Negative 23k. I can't believe I forgot my scarf. Going to catch a cold? Well, if I do catch a cold, you'll all nurse me back to health, right? I'll get to lay in bed and watch cartoons instead of going to school, and you'll bring me chocolate milk and ice cream. If you are here tomorrow, Jan and I will do it. Let Mummy take care of you. Oh my god. I'm normally such a flirt, but with you I can't because I'm like, it's too real. Wait a minute. I'm the sick guy, not the medic. No, you get soup. I hate soup. I actually don't like soup. Hi, Gail. I wanted to shake Foss yesterday when he was like, oh, should I end stream early? His stream time's at 8.5 hours. But it's early for my usual end time. Tea it is, even. I don't like tea. I like drinking milk. And that's about it. I'm drinking a lot of water lately because calories, but if I could just drink a gallon of milk every day, I would. Well, you're going to love Mommy then? I already do, but don't tell her. It's embarrassing. I need to, like, seem cool and mysterious. Because that's definitely the image I'm going for, yep. I had to clear out this entire zone to make the area change a little bit. So, at the end of this path, there's a canyon, and there's a big quest you do that, like, collapses the canyon. And I was like, I don't want a repeat of the Green Dragon in Onaran Plains. I'm going to quest through the entire zone at max level so that people can see and be like, ah, yes, they've quested through, instead of like, hey, they didn't do the thing. Just, yeah, Yulin, really cool and mysterious. I know I am, damn it. I have such a cool guy vibe, and I'm so mysterious. I don't give anybody any information, and so they're like, oh, who is this? He's so cool and mysterious and aloof. I want to know more about him. That's so the image we're going for. It just sounds like so dumb saying it. Of course, they got the scarf and everything. We got the scarf and everything. I don't think anyone has ever thought somebody in booty shorts is cool and mysterious. There's never been a moment of like, wow, I want to know what's going on with them. If they're in booty shorts like this, you either know exactly what's going on with them, or it's like you don't really want to know what's going on with them. That fire is floating. Yuland is booty short Lancer. You know what's funny, Jerchin? I started Lancer in Final Fantasy XIV. And I immediately found out that that's like what everybody plays, or at least starts with. And so I was like, oh, I hate being the same thing as everybody else. I'm not going to play Dragoon anymore. I really should. I really should give Dragoon a try. No, I'm not a floor tank. I got to level 15 with Lancer, and then I re-rolled. Because I have a serious problem where if something's popular, I don't want to do it. I picked Dragoon because I really like spears. But I'm just fucking dumb, and as soon as I learned it was popular, I didn't want to do it. Now it's not even popular. Now the most popular melee class is like Samurai. There's a million Samurais. But I switched from Lancer to Pugilist. So I was a punchy boy for a long time. Now I think about it, the scarf is pretty useless with those clothes. You're going to get sick either way. What are you talking about? This scarf keeps me so warm. You're not surprised your friend got to level 50, Lancer? Don't want to play popular jobs? Do Black Mage then. Here's the thing, I still have to like it. Never equip this. Wait, hold on. Level 50 Lancer. I just realized what you're saying there. Oh god. That's bad. I leveled Monk to like 60. And then in post Heavensward, I had 3 dungeons in a row where my queue time was like 30 minutes. I said, fuck this. We're playing healer. Wow, Yulin Dono walled you? Oh, I did miss it. It's been 4 days since anyone redeemed Kupo. When do we get the wheel? The wheel is when I stop being an idiot. And here's the thing. There's like 9 things I need to do. And when I do 2 in one day, I feel productive. I really need to just not make a video and focus on other stuff. But it's easy to make a video. I know what to do. I don't have to learn anything. I really should do the other stuff like the wheel. So the wheel is going to be something that we spin at the beginning or end of stream. I think we're going to do it at the end. And it will affect the price of Kupo. It'll basically be a Kupo wheel. It might double the price. It might half the price. It might set the price to 1,000. it'll just be a wheel that changes the Kupo thing. I don't know if we're going to do it at the end of every stream, or if I'm going to make you redeem it. I'm already making you redeem Kupo, so I feel like I should just, at the end of every stream, spin the wheel. And just add as much stuff to it as I can. Oh, I could put beach days on the wheel. Okay. I like the idea of it being an everyday thing at the end of stream. Because it just makes it easier to do. Because the wheel would be difficult while streaming. Or while walking. But at the end of stream, it would be like, okay, let's spin the wheel. Oh, it could even have stuff like, go another mile, and I would get back on the treadmill. Okay. It just needs to be something I need to set up. Oh, like something I seen on Tay's stream, Captain Tay. I don't know who Captain Tay is, but like I believe most overlays have a wheel built into them. So it's when it came out, it was like very easy to set up and do. It's also easy depending on how you set it. Yeah. So what I'd like to do is, I'm really hoping I can change the percent chances. I'd like to set, beach day to something low. And then something like double the cost and half the cost of Kupo to something high. I think there should be more things that reduce the cost. Just have fillers. I want to avoid pointless fillers. I might have something, like, there might be one that says absolutely nothing. But I don't want too many of those, because I hate it. I hate it when somebody has a wheel and, like, 3 or 4 things are, like, just nulls. And so then it changes the probabilities. We'll see. I'm hoping I can set the probability of each slice, so it's not like if you have 6 things, or if you have 5 things, all of them are 20%. I'd like to be able to do it like 25, 25, 20, 20, 10, something like that. Basically, when he plays Minecraft, he spins a wheel, and whatever number he gets, it's a cost of something to screw him over. Yeah, my friend Aiko has a wheel. Every week he has a VIP roulette. And before the roulette, he spins a wheel to see what happens. So sometimes it'll be like all points refunded, which means everybody gets to spend 50,000 channel points. Or as if they spent 50,000 channel points. Things like that. But his wheel's literally what I'm talking about with too many things that don't do anything. This area, there's a bunch of these guys flying around, and when I tested the route, I didn't test it while stealthed and walking. So I didn't know that these guys actually throw a harpoon at you that knocks you back. And so I was like 20 minutes into this recording, I'm like, cool, we're almost at the end, we're almost there. And I just get fucking catapulted forward. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm not redoing the video, because I don't even know how I would avoid it. I think it's coming up soon. It happens twice. You should be fine. Right there. I hate it when stuff like that happens in these videos, but oh well, it's not the end of the world. When I was first starting, I would have reset the video for that. Alright. Our brand risk has joined. Hi, Talena. Oh, I like the hair on that avatar. I like that color. Good night. You heading to bed? Why is your good night blinking? Your girlfriend just went to bed? Okay. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. It's always a treat to see you. And there she goes. Did you get punted there? Yes. Technically, there's guys up in the air. They're flying around on those things, and they threw a harpoon at me. So I just get, like, bumped, like 10 feet. Irritates the shit out of me, Chircon. They're just giving me a boost. They're being annoying is what they're being. Okay, so here's something to talk about. Yesterday, I ended stream, and I took a bath. Not a shower, I took a bath. We have a bathtub upstairs, but I've never used it before. And we have a shower down here. And so there's a streamer named Puck. They're a lewd as shit femboy, maybe even lewder than me. They have talked about wearing thigh highs in the bathtub. Which you hear that and you're like, I'm sorry. What the fuck? I'm pretty lewd, Jan. I have my moments. So they talk about wearing thigh highs in the bathtub, which sounds like crazy, right? It sounds like, what the fuck? But, I mean, I don't want to knock something till I try it. They say it's an experience, and everybody should do it. And so, my parents aren't home. I brought thigh highs upstairs, and I wore them in the bathtub. It was the worst bath I've ever had in my life. Now, you're thinking, of course it was, you wore thigh highs in the bathtub. But it actually wasn't bad because of the thigh highs. It was bad because of the bathtub. See, at the end of last year, December to March, we were getting the house renovated. The entire basement was done, the bathrooms upstairs, yada yada. Apparently, no one has used that fucking bathtub since it was renovated. And so I turned the water on, and it was like dirt water coming up, like brown water, because like the dirt in the pipes had never been flushed out. So that was gross. The drain plug had never been connected. And so that was loose. And then I have to tell my parents about this. The water flow is so pitiful, it would take an hour for that bathtub to fill up. Like, it would just take so long that it's an unrealistic amount of time to take a bath in this thing unless you ran the bath before actually getting in. And so literally, I turned the bathtub on. It was dirt water. I cleaned that out and let it run until it was clear. And then I plugged it, and I got in with thigh highs. So these cute red thigh highs, they're a little small on me, but I'm slimming down, so I'll fit them better soon. The moment you saw it, you would have not taken it. Well, I knew what it was. I knew it was just dirt in the pipes, and I just needed to run the water a little bit. But I ran the water. I plugged it, so the bathtub was filling up, but it's filling so slowly that I'm just fucking laying there in this bathtub in 2 inches of water, just like a fucking loser with thigh highs on. And it's like, wow, this fucking sucks. And so, it was so lame. It was so just like, we're in High Mountain now. It was a moment in my life where I'm literally just laying there thinking, sitting, how did my life get to this? How did we end up here? Because this is lame. This sucks. And, it was like a 40-minute bath. I let the thing get like 2/3 full. I could submerge myself, but like not comfortably. And it was just like, I'm fucking done with this. So, worst bath I've ever taken, but not because of the thigh highs. I don't know how to feel about the thigh highs in the bathtub. It didn't really do anything for me. It was kind of just like, I'm wearing thigh highs in the bathtub. It didn't feel like a bad wet socks feeling, because it's warm water, right? And they hug you. And so it was just like, basically, Jan, I was basically like, I could either lay straight down with my legs straight, but my neck would be like propped up against the back of the tub, or I could lay my head flat, but I had to bend my knees up and I was tapping my feet. It was the worst bath of my life. I don't know how I feel about the thigh highs. If I would do it again if I could. I'm going to tell my parents today, like, hey, I tried taking a bath yesterday because I wanted to. The water flow sucks ass. So I imagine they're going to be like, what? That's no good. And they might do something about it. They might just not. I'm actually really surprised my mom hadn't taken a bath in it because she's been going through surgeries. I figured she would have been like, you know what, I want a bath day where I just relax in the tub for an hour. And then found out the problem. I know they're not going to be happy because the guy who redid the bathrooms, this guy was such a screw up. He kept fucking things up. And it was supposed to be like a month to redo the bathrooms. We were going to have 3 bathrooms redone and a bathroom created in the basement. We used to have an open basement. Now we have like a bedroom and a bathroom down here, and as well as a kitchen. But this guy, he was supposed to be done in like 4 to 5 weeks. It took him 5 months. Literally 5 months to do all this stuff. And there was always an excuse. There was always a reason. And it was like, oh, we screwed this up. Oh, I didn't know about this. Here's the crazy thing. He wasn't scamming us. He wasn't paid by the hour. It was like an auctioned price. And so we were paying him like a set amount. And that was it. So him taking longer just cost him money. Fucking weird. You actually haven't taken a bath in years. I already take a lot of time in showers, so imagine a bath. I typically take showers also, and I'm typically very slow in them. If I have like really short hair, I can take a shower in like 5 minutes. But I don't have well, it's pretty short. It's getting longer. But it's long enough to where like I actually have to mess with it for shampoo and conditioner. And so bath typically takes me like, I'd say 15 minutes. I do feel like I have a longer routine than most guys. But baths take way longer. I wanted to take a bath because I feel like it's nice to take a bath now and then, maybe once every 2-3 months, just to like sit there and enjoy life for a moment. But I was robbed of this. Robbed. I want a drink. But yeah, thigh highs in the bathtub is apparently an experience. So if you have thigh highs and you have a bathtub, go try it and report back to me. You have neither? That's tragic. You know what the solution is, Jerchin? You gotta get a pair of thigh highs. And then, I don't know, I guess you get a bathtub. You could get a redneck bathtub. One of those oil drums. And then just, put that in your shower. Can't say I have the closest I got is football socks. The thigh highs are the easy part to get. You heard thigh high and bathtub are a bad experience yesterday? Sure, Con, but not because of the thigh highs. It was a bad experience because the bathtub has no water flow. Or a kiddie pool. A kiddie pool would also work. A kiddie pool, Here's the thing. A kiddie pool would be really wide. And you'd have cold water in it. I feel like part of it is you need warm water. Because the worst part about wet socks is the coldness of them. But if they're warm... Although if you step in warm liquid with socks on, it's probably a pet's pee. And that's going to feel even worse. But look, the warm water on the thigh highs didn't feel that bad. But that uniform is very old and long socks are now normal socks for me. Just heat buckets of water easy. I feel like your water that was added at the beginning is going to start cooling down by the time you get the last buckets of warm water there. I feel like that is a problem you would run into. Yulin, that's how temperature works? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jurchen is the one that's saying, like, it's gonna stay hot forever. And I'm like, I don't know, I think you're gonna have problems with this. Because buckets would be a really slow way to fill a kiddie pool. The shirt is now a tank top waiting to explode, and the shorts just don't pass the ass. The last bit of water from the faucet of the bath is going to be hotter than the first bit of water? Yes, but a bathtub is going to should fill up so fast that it stays warm. That mountain, there's dragons up there. There's a lot of storm dragons. Oh, I don't need the scarf anymore. That's why I'm sweating so much. I was overdressed for the climate here. Silly me. You should buy that 420 bath bomb again. So what is a 420 bath bomb? Is it just green and it's like, haha, weed themed? Or does it actually get you high? It's got CBD? Hell yeah. There's, you've made me think of bath bombs. There's a really funny text conversation. Got you relaxed last time. You don't know if it was the CBD? There's a really funny text conversation of, this woman, and her mom sends her a text, and it's a picture of, like, a little bag of pills. And she's like, I found this in your room. We're going to have a talk. This is serious. I can't believe you'd do this to us. I can't believe you'd throw your life away like this. And and the woman is like, Mom, put them in water. And she's like, what are you talking about? And she says, like, Mom, shut up and put them in water. And they turn into like little dinosaurs. What the hell is this? I think your underdress can't say that region looks hot. Look, I would dress less if I could, okay? But we can't do that on Twitch. Hi, West. Hi, Zed. How are you two today? We're walking. We did Frostfire Ridge, now we're back in Stormheim. How much less are we talking? I'd be fucking naked if I could. But Twitch doesn't let me do that. When we start doing Blue Twitch... Hey. That's for the OnlyFans SWAT content. A similar site, but different. I'm not supposed to promote it. The fuck is Blue Twitch? West, you're too young for Blue Twitch. You'll be old enough soon. But you're too young for Blue Twitch. Blue Twitch is 5 letters. It's that one. Wait, hold on. 6 letters. I'm alright, I guess. How are you? I'm good. Is it Twitch OnlyFans? It is not affiliated with Twitch. It's not OnlyFans, it's the other one. Ah, that one? Yeah. We have the account. I haven't checked in a while. Probably have like 0 follows. But eventually, we're gonna start doing 1 stream a week there. If you got to ask, you are too young. There's some people who genuinely don't know. There's been a lot of people that I say Blue Twitch, and I know they're like old enough, and they're like, what the fuck is Blue Twitch? I'm looking up the account right now. Hell yeah. Dee Dee is on Blue Twitch. You didn't even know you could stream there? Yeah, so OnlyFans is for, like, pictures and videos. The other one, Fansly, is for streaming. And I think you can do pictures and videos. Fansly wanted to include a lot of stuff that OnlyFans had. Because OnlyFans fucked up and tried to ban porn. And then they went back on it, but the damage was done. Everybody had left. Fansly is where a lot of people stream lewd stuff. Now, you can also kind of stream lewd stuff on Kick. I don't know if it's still the case, but if you were a girl and you wanted to stream topless, you used to be able to do that on Kick. I don't know if you still can. Usually don't look for stuff like that, and even more lazy to make an account. I understand. I just like being naked, so... I want to do some stuff there. Juice is a degen. Good. OnlyFans shot themselves in the foot with that. It was so dumb. I hate Kick, to be honest. Jan, I hate Kick also. But I feel like it's hypocritical to think Twitch is like this moral high ground over Kick. Because Kick is funded by Skate.com. They're a loss leader to get people into gambling. That is what they are. And they have attracted an audience of people that have been banned from Twitch. So the community on Kick is genuinely the worst thing awful. They are so hateful and nasty. Just bleh. No profiles found for Yulin. I don't have to tell you, Juice. There is a Yulin on Fansly. Naked but the thigh highs stay on. Sometimes the thigh highs will be on. Kick also has problems. Their chat is not as good as Twitch. However, Twitch likes to make themselves look like the good guys, and they're like, oh, we banned gambling after benefiting from it for years, but now we're taking a stand. But also, watch our poker tournaments. We've sponsored poker, and it's like, hang on, buddy. They are picking and choosing gambling that they want to support or not. So, like, they've literally banned gambling for content creators, but they still participate in these poker tournaments that very heavily include gambling. And it's like, not to mention Twitch is just so shit sometimes. They are so inconsistent and keep their rules vague. I do agree. I do think Twitch is better, but I would never, like, hold it against somebody to stream on Kick. No profiles found for you, and Kick is just terrible. It thinks you are a user, not a creator? Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I kind of just created an account. I probably do need to set up as a creator. The moment I looked at it, I hated the design and the lack of features that should be there. Twitch is better, but not good? Yeah. So is Blue Twitch for old men? No. I would say there's mostly girls on Blue Twitch. There's probably a few old men. We gotta wait for the elevator. The biggest accounts on Blue Twitch will be women. I can't go, Gale. I'm literally waiting on the elevator. I can't just fall to my death. Four older men. I see. You are old, Euland. This is true. I'm over 30. And 30 is old. I saw it on an episode of Friends. Just play a priest. Slowly walk down the air. Here's the thing. If I was a priest or a mage in Slowfall there, I wouldn't have stealth to get through that camp. Really, what? 30 is old? Yes. I saw it on an episode of Friends. There's a whole episode about Rachel turning 30, and she still has a credit card of her dad's. You wouldn't say you're over 30? I am 32. I am very immature in a lot of ways. A lot of media I consume, I never grew out of cartoons. When it was like 17, 18, a lot of my friends were getting into like live action shows. I was like, give me more fucking Teen Titans. This live action shit is garbage. And then my taste, my sense of food, I have a really whack sense of taste. Most flavor is overwhelming to me. So I want, if health was no issue, I would live on Pop-Tarts and Goldfish and macaroni and cheese to the day I die. That's the stuff that tastes good to me. But, because that's the stuff I can eat. Most stuff I can't eat. So like looking up cooking recipes is, well, I don't have specific health problems. It's just not healthy to live on that stuff. Alright, because WoW is class locked to character? Yes. You're mature, talk to my dad, he's in his 40s, has the mental age of a 14-year-old. Some people are like that. So long as he gets his stuff done. I don't have a problem with people that are like, you know, a 40-year-old that's goofy, or a 15-year-old that's serious. Hi, non-dairy. You know, I think it's more about being happy instead of being what you're supposed to be or what people say you should be, right? Now, there might be a little bit of sass in that, Zed, where you're like, my dad's a fucking child and he pisses me off. I don't know. Hopefully not. We're at 4.2 miles. Normally I would end when I get to a phase transition after 5. I might do this whole zone. This zone isn't that long. No one ever thinks you're old either. I kind of got both vibes lost on. There was times where I was like, this guy might be older than me. And then I was like, there were times where I was like, this guy might be younger. Very weird mix of immature and serious. That water looks disgusting. Yeah. That water had a bunch of plague in it. Like, literally just plague toxins. Because that was the Forsaken, one of their base camps. And they like to poison the shit out of everything. I just assume everyone is older. I spend so much time on VR chat and around circles that started in VR chat that I assume everyone is younger. I assume everyone around me is like 25 to 26. I have a few groups of people that are like, no, dude, I'm 35. I'm like, oh, shit. I am not a boomer, Gale. Hi, Wah. Are you off work for the week yet? Hi, Rain. Yeah, I I don't know. There's no age of people that I typically like more. If you're older than me, I do find that more attractive. Because I want to be the baby in the relationship. You wouldn't be wrong with me. Mm-hmm. I know that 99% of people are boomers compared to me. A cute waha. Yeah. The baby. I like to be the little spoon. I like to be the one that shit goes down and you're gonna protect me. I want to be the princess. And when you're older, it's more natural to you to fall in the role of like the protector. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to be that. I want you to be the big spoon. Damn it. Ass. The day will come and you're gonna be called Boomer. Yeah. For so long, I was the youngest of a group, and when my WoW guild, from the age of 16 to like 28, I was the baby of the group. I was the youngest, and they would always be like, oh shit, I forget you're out of high school, you know, things like that. And then I kind of stopped spending time with that group. Well, the group fell apart. Well, went our separate ways. And I started playing VR chat. And suddenly I was surrounded by 23-year-olds. And it was like, hang on. What the fuck is happening? Suddenly I'm the old one. And I gotta calm these kids down. And like help them get through high school and deal with their breakup. That is like, bro, she had like 7 red flags. Like, I know it hurts, but you are literally better off from you. She was stealing from you. You still got many years to bully people. I'm the baby of my group. I'm younger than all my friends, but like one of them. I just feel that with very certain people. Well, no, okay. Some of them were 23 to 25. A lot of them were like 16 to 18. High school is 14 to 18. I'm the youngest in my friends as well. West, you're the youngest, like, here. I think we were talking about who the youngest was yesterday, and I don't think you were here, but we were all like, who's the youngest? It's West. West is the young one. Are you sure? What are you saying, are you sure to? Other than one of them would have been a better wording? I see. How old is West? I'm not going to say. If they want to, they can, although I don't want them to feel pressured to in any way. You were working 20 hours yesterday, so sadly I wasn't there. Here's the thing. I think age-wise, West is the youngest. But, like, responsibilities-wise, West works her fucking ass off. She has 3 jobs and goes to school. Me and West are youngest, but I don't know who's younger. Wait, let's see. I'm very young, if you don't mind. Technically against TOS to talk about it. I think it's TOS to ask other people their age. I think it's okay to throw out your own age. Now I want to check because you said that. I'm pretty sure you can say your own age, though. But I do think, you know, if somebody's... If you're like, I want to know how old you are, that's like, you shouldn't do that. And if they're like, I don't want to, and you keep asking, then it's super, you shouldn't do that. They might have changed it. I'm going to look after, because now I'm like, uh-oh, I talk about age a lot. West, baby. Just wanted to know if I'm going to take your place. Wow. Anyways, it's midnight. You have work tomorrow. You have work on a Saturday? Sleep well, Jerchin. Almost 17. Oh my god, that's even younger than I thought. I thought you were going to be 17 pushing 18. You are 16 and have 3 jobs? It is not against TOS. I didn't think it was. Sounds like me at 16. Zed, you're... Okay. Twitch has an age requirement of 13. With this stream, I kind of feel like people... 15 is where I start pushing it. West. I literally just said... Okay. Zed, you're pushing it. You can stay because you've been chill. And 16... If somebody was like 14, I would probably ban them. If somebody was 15, it would depend on how chill they've been. Same with 16. You've been chill, so. I'm Old West. I have the right to call most people babies. Alright. Since we have so many youngins here, here's an important lesson. If you're ever with a guy and he says, I'm too big to put condoms on, walk away from him. That is a red flag. That guy is fucked up. Get rid of him. No one is too big to put condoms on. In fact, the whole sizes for condoms is kind of bullshit. And the reason for this is condoms are fucking stretchy. You can I could literally take the smallest size of condom, take my fist, and put it over my fist down to my elbow. So if you ever see a guy that's like, oh, I can't wear condoms because I'm too big, he's full of shit. He's full of shit. He doesn't care if he gets you pregnant. They make condoms in a lot of sizes, but it's fucking pointless. They're stretchy. Just see how they test them? Yeah. Any guy that says that is full of shit. He literally doesn't care about you and that you could get pregnant or an STD. He just wants it to feel a little bit better for himself because he's so narcissistic and egotistical. I don't know what to tell you, Shere Khan. They stretch. You just suck at putting condoms on. I'll help you next time. This is an odd conversation. Well, it's important for people that are young and haven't dealt with this shit before. Don't worry, Ewan, it's impossible for that to happen. If they stretch, they have a higher chance of breaking, though. It doesn't take away from the fact that if a guy says, I'm too big for them, you did put it on, just couldn't get hard with it? Because it literally cut off. Why didn't you get hard and then put it on? I've gotten ones that were too small. No lie, Japanese condoms are made too small for everyone. Sex is gross. I got limp after? Oh. You know what's crazy? There's a, stereotype that Asians have small penises. But really, they're fucking massive variability. There's some Asians that are small. And then there's some Asians that are fucking hung like horses. Case in point, the Astolfo cosplayer. Then it's just a build-in C-ring. Hi, Zai. The conversation is pretty much over, West. Well, I guess I was talking about dick sizes for Asians. We can move it. We can move it. So this area is in Stormheim. We're about to go into hell. Although technically it's not hell. Hell in World of Warcraft is the Maw. We're about to go into Helheim, which I guess is like a space before Hell. I feel like this was supposed to be Hell, but just for the Vrykul. I don't know. The Vrykul have their own like heaven and hell with Valhalla and Helheim. But after Helheim, I think they just go to the Maw with everybody else. But yeah, this is the door to Helheim. Why is that portal flickering? I did not notice that the first 2 times. Oh, nice. We're going to Hell. Yeah. It's not a cool place. It's kind of gross. There's a lot of seaweed. But we do get to see Cerberus. Technically, his name is Gwarm. Helheim is Realm of the Dead, Norse myth. Yeah, and all the Vrykul stuff just takes from Norse mythology. But there it is. This doorway right here. There's actually a raid where you do, like, you go down this exact path. Yeah, for whatever reason, there's just seaweed in Helheim. I think it's because it's Helya. A lot of Helheim is influenced by Helya because she's banished there and she's the strongest person there. She fucks with Odin's shit because she's really mad at him. Now, that's fair. He did kind of like betray her and experiment on her and turn her into an abomination, so it's kind of fair that she's mad. Seaweed? Possibly. It's possibly that they took from Greek Roman stuff as well. World of Warcraft just pulls from everything. That's when they're at their best, when they're stealing shit. But this is Helheim. A lot of the guys here are like servants of Helya and they get to walk around. A lot of the guys here are just dead souls. Like, if you see a ghost, he's not having a good time here. If you see a seaweed guy, you gotta go get some breakfast, seeing of it. Bye-wa. If you see a seaweed guy, he's working, so he's also not having a good time. Found one. Well, it is Norse stuff, so know some things. Oh yeah, Gale Wood. Alright, I gotta go to the gym, have a good stream. Okay, Zed, have a great workout. I need water. Because that's where Charon is with his boat to guide the souls. I don't think there's a boat that guides the souls. There is a boat that steals souls. It's called the Maw of Malmortius, which is a very annoying name given that it takes souls to the Maw. But it's a dungeon in WoW, which, like, it goes here, and it sails on these seas that Helya is in, I guess? I don't know. You get sent here, and then you make a deal with Helya that you're like, hey, if I win this fight, I gotta go home. And she's like, yeah, okay. And then you find out she's cheating. So you undo her cheating. And she's like, hey, you can't undo my cheating. And you're like, tough shit, we made a deal. So you get to go back to life. And she's not happy about that. This is Gwarm. This is the guard dog. To even make a deal with Helya, you had to get past this guy. Which involved covering yourself in seaweed. Which the seaweed was like on the guards back there that you killed. So you smell like fucking death. But look at him. He's such a sleepy pupper. Hel is the ruler of Helheim. Cheating in hell. Who thought? Yeah. Yeah. Rain, are you still here? I thought of a question for you yesterday. I forgot to ask it when you first came by. When you were popping in. Oh, good, good. Your Trackmania thing, does that happen at the same time every day? Is that like, you can't just do that whenever? It's like a scheduled event each day? Oh, I was not understanding that. Hi, Sen. Okay. I didn't know it was scheduled, so I was like, that's weird. I guess he's really excited for this thing, so he's going off and, like, racing it right then. Okay. If you do it today, I might wait for you to come back. It's almost the weekend, Sen. You're almost there. And then you can head to the bar and get shit-faced and do some blow and some hookers. You're on call? Oh, so you're not even, like, fully working today. You're just on call. That's nice. Maybe. I think that's nice. Sen-chan. Wait, no. You're on call for the weekend? You better be getting fucking paid for that. What the fuck? I hate seeing jobs that are like, you need to be on call. And it's like, okay, what am I getting paid for being on call? You just need to be on call. Most likely nothing going to happen. Good, but that's still annoying that you can't make plans. Are you getting paid for being on call? That's what I care about right now. Oh, there was like a lightning strike. There was stuff in the back of the clouds there. I think it was just more mountains. Okay. We have 5 yet? We're at exactly 5 miles. So I could end this phase transition. I'm not going to. It's Friday, so I kind of just feel like going longer today. We're going to do all of Stormheim. I like how you casually walk in hell. Yeah, so in the game, I'm playing a rogue in stealth. So these guys, they're all level 45, and I'm 70. So, like, I could walk by them if we were the same level. But because I'm stealth and so much higher level than them, I literally have to, like, fucking touch their leg, like, hey, I'm here, hey, for them to attack me. The Tourist of Azeroth. The YouTube channel is starting to get a lot of views. It's starting to, like, people are really subscribing and tuning into it, and they're, like, making requests. People are like, do Howling Fjord! I would love to see you do Howling Fjord! And I'm like, don't worry, buddy, I'll get there. I might be nice to that person, though. I might do it early. Yeah. The Suramar video really took off. That's the one that surprised the shit out of me. Because before we even watched that one on stream, Suramar had, like, 400 views. And I was like, I'm sorry. Fucking what? Huh? I really want to start doing Final Fantasy videos. I just picked the worst time to start because they broke the mods. Now, maybe it was good to wait that long, because it would have been really annoying to get like 5 Final Fantasy vids out, and then it breaks and I have to wait. Because it'll be starting as soon as the mod is fixed, it'll be like the longest time frame to my Final Fantasy videos. Eventually you get someone who counts the days on how many times they requested an area. Oh my god. He's going places. Yeah. This area has such a good fucking Bagpipes. And when I was in like high school and stuff, I'd make fun of bagpipes, and I thought they were lame. But now I hear it in this zone, I'm just like, oh, that brings me back to better times. Although, I wouldn't say Legion was better times now. Legion was better times in WoW. But in my life, I think I might be the happiest I've ever been. Welcome back, Freya. We're still walking. When does Freya join me on a walk? Or Gale. I want Gale to join too. The pipes, they're calling. And then as soon as I was like, oh, the bagpipes are so good, they just stop. Scotland forever. Me joining? Good joke. Why not, Gale? You could get on in desktop. You could be like Icy. And just sit next to me, silent and chill. And I'd give you head pats now and then. Join Yulin? Would you say Hateno's village theme has bagpipes? I would need to hear Hateno Village. It's not something that I can instantly think of and remember. I need to, like, hear it. And if I heard it, I'd probably recognize it as Hateno. Gale is always shy to talk, but I love Gale's accent. There they are. Because you heard Jack thought it was Irish music? Irish music is the best music? I'm trying to think, like, what's the difference between Scottish music and Irish music? I can't think of it right now. But anytime I think of Scottish anything, I think of my friend NDQU. I'm offended. Wes, I just don't know off the top of my head. I'm American. For the longest time, I grew up thinking, like, nothing exists outside of the US. Fiddles versus bagpipes? I see. I think of my friend NDQU when I think of Scotland. And their accent, when I first met them, they have such a heavy Scottish accent. I could not understand them. And so they would say something to me, and I just didn't understand it. And so I'd look at our friend Glenn and be like, what did he say? And Glenn would just be like, what do you mean? He obviously said this very simple thing. I was like, oh, okay. And I'd respond. And then Joe would say something to me, or NDQ would say something to me after that. And I'd look at Glenn again. And it also makes me think of this time. There's this funny sketch group. And they do a sketch where two Scottish guys get in an elevator. And it's like, this elevator does not have buttons. It is all voice activated. Please state the floor that you want to go to. And one of them goes, oh, shite. And it was like, what? That's kind of cool, isn't it? And he's like, voice activated? Have you ever tried voice activation as a Scottish person? It can't understand us. And the guy's like, oh, well, we'll just give it a try. 11. Please say a floor that you would like to go to. 11. 11. And they can't get it to work. Never mix Scottish and Irish, they will fight you. Never mix Scottish and Irish. That just made you an enemy for life. I've heard you talk like 5 times in VRC, Gale. You can't gaslight me. They take it as an insult usually. I don't know, haven't talked. Please tell you're not one of those that thinks there's only one Iberian country. I don't know what Iberian is. So, I guess I wouldn't have a hard stance on it, and now that you've said that, no, there's not. Irish being called Scottish is the second worst thing to be called ever. Being called British is the worst. You've talked to me in the Baka Cat model when we used to chill with Sydney, Gale. Spanish and Portuguese is Iberian. I see. I don't know if I've ever heard of Iberian. At first I was like, is that a typo for Siberian? Spain and Portugal are Iberian countries, to be more exact. Iberia Peninsula. Okay. I will genuinely throw you into the shackle if you say Northern Ireland is British. I feel like anything British is offensive to Irish people after, their histories. I think it's gotten more chill, and certainly British people nowadays aren't like doing shit. But, in history, the British have done some pretty bad shit to Scotland and Ireland. I think this video is almost over. I said we were going to go long today. It's really not that much longer. We end at that big gate in the mountain. Who thinks that way? Usually people just think Portugal is part of Spain. It's like calling someone French, calling someone British is an insult too. What's the biggest insult to Americans? Well, depends on what type of American. If they're a fucking idiot and you say America isn't number one, they get real upsetty spaghetti about that. The Tohu model that you used at the time, Gale. Irish history is literally leprechauns tap dancing, rainbows, and shamrocks. I think that's Lucky Charms history. And if you do, I will come for you. Oh my god. Tell you what, though. Scotland looks fucking cool to me now, because I found out that they pay you to go to college there. If you're a college student in Scotland, you literally get paid money for attending. What the fuck? That's awesome! Irish dancing is fun, though. Silly, though. Snap, crackle, pop. Literally Irish fighting sound effects. Dude, I am Portuguese. Still have the files, never had a Baka model. I feel like there's two different fights happening in my chat right now. And it's like civil enough and not really a fight. But I'm getting a little worried with people being like, don't do it or I'll come for you. Nah, don't you do it, I'll come for you. And I'm like, they're chill, right? They're cool, right? We not fighting? I didn't think you were, but I'm like, It was the Chen model. Usually ends with pints and songs anyway. I'd let Freya end me with a pint and a song, and I'd thank her for it. Oh, it's resolved. That ain't a Baka, though, found one. Ooh, woo. Ooh, woo. I need to water the houseplants today. We are... What are we at? 5.5 miles? I don't think we're going to get to 6. Step on me? Freya, I feel like you and I would just take turns stepping on each other, but, like, not in a sexual way. Like, help me pop my back, step on me. Oh, that feels good. Stepping massage. I will step on anyone, not in a kinky way, in a way that I will hurt you. I'll step on anyone, and absolutely in a kinky way. It won't do anything for me. But if people are into feet, hell yeah. I could step on you, that's easy. I don't know anything about Tohu, Gale. Air isn't here. The only way is the kinky way. I mean, you could step on somebody in a bullying way. And you could be fucking stomping them. I'm too heavy for anyone wanting to be stepped by me. I feel like I'm a little heavy for it. But if it was like into a mattress, it would probably be fine. I don't believe. Okay, you're saying the only way for you is the kinky way. Okay. I thought you were talking about all the stepping ways in general. Could be or should be. Cerno is the baka? Unless it's Jan. I don't understand feet liking. I mean, so there's a lot of fetishes that I just don't understand, right? But if it exists, somebody has a fetish for it. That's the way it works. There are people that like really, really weird and gross things. And you know what I say? So long as it doesn't hurt anybody, knock yourself out. Oku is pretty much up there too. Working. At least it's an easy kink to satisfy. That's true, Senro. If you're with somebody that's into like getting stepped on, they're easy to take care of. They're easy to take care of. You just gotta keep your feet clean. Shave off the dead skin from them. Keep the toes looking nice. They're golden. Feet liking at this point is hard to understand. Whether it's massive meme or actual feet enjoyers. Yeah, kinks are weird. You know air more than I do. Rain, oh, the bird. That's just nuclear bird rain. Kinks keep the relationship alive. Not really, I know about the same as I known you. Kinks, I'm a big proponent that, like, you don't choose your kinks. So, like, there's some things that people are into that are illegal. And it sucks. And I call them cursed kinks. And it's like, nobody chooses to be into those things. Nobody, like, willingly has a thought of, man, this thing is super legal. Everyone will hate me if I'm into this. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna live life on hard mode. And it's like, I'm very sympathetic to them. However, that's so long as they control themselves. The moment they go do something illegal and hurt somebody else, fuck them. You can't be doing that. But I am sympathetic because we don't choose our kinks. The only kinks I have are the ones in my suit. I have many kinks. I have a few weird ones. Thankfully, nothing illegal. There's nothing that's like a big turn on for me that's like, this is impossible. I mean, you know, if monsters existed, I'd be a monster fucker, but now that I think about it, I barely shared anything compared to you two. I don't feel sexually attracted, and those creepy weird kinks make me thankful for that. Well, you're also very young, Wes, so that may change with age. But, I mean, it also might not. You might also just go through life thinking sex is gross and being asexual, and that's totally valid. Okay, got to drive. Take care. Drive safe, lost one. But yeah, probably won't see me next to you. I do other stuff. You could just stand next to me while doing other stuff. I love it when, like, Jack or Senral joins and they're, like, literally working, but just hanging out. It won't, not to be emo, but I have PTSD against it, so I don't think I will. Even PTSD doesn't always win over horny. Because I knew somebody who went through an extremely traumatic... They were literally kidnapped by an ex-boyfriend and, like, stabbed and violated and really, really nasty shit. But, like, she'd still get horny. So she had this weird, really weird dichotomy of, like, I want to be closer to people. I want to be with people. But also, like, this massive amount of trauma. 80% of streams on you're working. Yeah, because you have 3 fucking jobs. Feels like you know them better than they know you. I feel like that with a lot of people until I started streaming. The moment I started streaming, there's been people coming in, they're like, "Hi, Yulin," and I'm like, "Hey, I literally just know your name, and I want to get to know you more, because I've seen you around for years, but now I think about it, I don't know a damn thing about you." You have 3 and volunteered a few places? Isn't exactly shocking. Why do you also volunteer on top of 3 jobs? West, do you just, like... You could just, like, sit and be alone with your thoughts. It's okay. What are you working... Don't answer that question. I was gonna say, why are you working so hard? But that's not appropriate to ask. I worry about you, Wes. I'm very worried about people that work themselves to the bone like that, because I am the opposite. I feel like we have the technology in society to be working less and less. And I think it's bullshit that we make people work so hard. You were alone with your thoughts, you'd be in a mental asylum? Then don't be alone. Hang out with people and, like, play games or just socialize. Casually walks by big fight. Yeah. This is Odin, by the way. You can tell because he's got one eye. This is why I'm medicated. Socialize. Leaves. I want to work as little as possible. I went through the grind. I went through the cubicle life. I never want to go back. I see working society as absolute bullshit. And I see the phrase earn a living is so bullshit to me, because we have the technology that, like, people don't have to earn a living. Basic human rights could easily be provided to everyone. Working is the thing that keeps me going. If you find fulfillment and purpose in it, I'm happy for you. For me, it was the opposite. For me, the more I worked, the more miserable I felt. Oh God, ow. Ow, my hand. Pins. Pin 3. And you guys need sound. I grab this. I grab this. What was it? 5.8 miles. We gotta update the tiles. Oh. My left hand knuckles feel really bad because I, like, hold my hand up on my fingers, and it's really something I shouldn't do, but I haven't found something better yet. What did I say? 5.8? 5.8 miles. And now we rest. Stream info update. God, it's so easy with OBS to update the title. Granted, if I wasn't working a job for someone, I'd still be productive in other things. I wouldn't. There's some people that need to, like, to be doing something. They go crazy if they're not working towards something. And that is not me. I could sit in a room, laying flat on the ground, a bare white room, and I could be happy. I don't know if I could do that for a long amount of time, but I don't get fulfillment. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I don't get fulfillment from working. I get fulfillment from freedom. The more I feel in control of my life and, like, I'm deciding what I'm doing, the happier I am. Everyone works for a reason. I'm working to move out and shit, but I expect to stay to 3 jobs. Yeah, I need to give myself a long-term project to work on. So that's how the second world's iteration going? I see. Society likes people that work like that. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. The more I work, ow, fuck, ow, ow, ow. I literally can't stop hitting myself. The more I work, the less happy I am. Are you okay? I'm fine. If I don't make something, I feel useless. Unrelatable. Recently visited. Let's go to Comfy Cove. Invite plus. I don't have anybody here with me, so we don't have to do a dumb portal that I won't be able to go into. Oh, my tracker moved a little bit. You know I'm a creative type. I am not a creative type. I like brainstorming creative ideas. But when it comes to actually making things, nah. If it's not easy, I struggle. Which is why I haven't done things like the wheel. Or other stream ideas, like the year life tracking. I gotta turn the sound down, because 60 is too loud for Wispy Woo. Oh god, I was world hopping with people last night, and got sent to purgatory so many times. The air world? What's it like over here? I don't remember. Nice little orange. I feel like I'm at the boat so often. We're gonna be here. Am I that far away from the pillows? I thought I was way closer. I'm happy with that. Okay. Don't know if it's your internet being wonky or VR chat. I couldn't tell ya. Time for a drink? Hell yeah, Gale. Oh wait, I'm actually a little close. That's clipping through my hair. There we go. I'm hungry. Why is Kirby a Moogle? Okay, global. Gin and grapefruit? Hell yeah. Hi, hungry. You're Shere Khan. Okay, dude. Okay, guy. Okay, buddy. Okay, pal. What are the plans for today? We recorded 2 videos yesterday. The next video is Talador Forest. I could also do Howling Fjord with that one guy. I don't really want to do Talador Forest. That sounds like a big annoying zone. Howling Fjord would be super easy. There's that. I need to do the dodo goal. I need to do the dono goal. I wonder if anybody's doing... Well, oh, there's also core today. Can I not click this? Okay. I can't click the thing. Oh well. Don't sigh with Core. She's a little shit. What do you mean don't sigh with her? She's not a little shit. She's perfect. I don't know if we'll probably be doing food videos, because it's been 2 or 3 weeks in a row of world exploration, right? Gotta be honest, now I'm taking a good look at you. Zoe and your avatar kind of look related. I see what you mean. I think you're a little crazy, but I can see the white hair that fades into a reddish color. You always get Sign and Sign mixed up. They literally look the same to you. If she is perfect, why don't you marry her? Because there is not a single perfect. There are many types of perfect, and compatibility is an issue. And, her perfect is very different than the perfect that would match me. Core wants to, like, eat out regularly, spend hours cooking food, spend money on toys, work hard to, like, afford stuff she wants. There's so much effort and energy. I'd literally go crazy. Stop lying, she's a little shitburb. She's really not global. She's so chill compared to most people. Even when she's doing the marine biologist thing, I'm like, okay. Core is very low effort. Euland is the shitburb. I'm not even a bird! I am a shit, though. Crazy? I was crazy once. I'm still crazy. You're a featherless bird? No. Absolutely not. I don't get the whale expert thing, though. I have an environmental biology degree, and she just mixed that up with a marine biology degree. So she just, for like a year, thought I was a marine biologist. That's all there is to it, Global. That's literally all the whale expert thing is. That's why she asked me fish facts. That's why she, brings up fish jokes. Ugh. You know what I think it was? I think I remembered my favorite joke from Futurama and was just quoting it a lot. Which is, it's, this whale biologist in Futurama, and he tells Leela her swimsuit is ugly. And she's like, hey! And he goes, hey! I calls him as I sees him. Whale biologist. And he says that like 3 times in the episode, and it's such a perfect joke. Because that's what a whale biologist does. He calls them as they sees them. Because they go on whale view spotting tours. And if there's a whale, they call it out. And so he just calls out things he sees, you know? Somebody's wearing an ugly suit. Wow, your suit's ugly. Hey, you can't get mad at me. I'm a whale biologist. He isn't the ocean man? Are you talking about me or the whale biologist in Futurama? Because I am not an ocean man at all. Not only do I just not live anywhere near the ocean, I also just hate the ocean. I have a phobia of water. Specifically a phobia of drowning. Hi, Arch.
Hi.
I haven't watched any of the new season of Futurama. Me? Okay, yeah. No, not an ocean man at all. Drowning is terrifying. The ocean is terrifying. Murky water is terrifying. Water like a bathtub or a pool, that's fine. That's no big deal. But water where I can't see the bottom, terrifying. I'm kind of glad she doesn't know much about me. People only know as much as you share with them. Except she has been a bit too chummy with Dee. I think those two are friends, and it's totally fine for them to be too chummy. Oh, I'm mind blanking. We were talking about drowning, right?
Yeah.
I share nothing with Dee, but it doesn't stop her from digging. Well, Dee is into weird stuff, and you're weird, Global. So, you know, it makes total sense to me that Dee would be like, I'm gonna look up this weird theory on the classification of food, and then I'm gonna ask Global stuff about himself. It's just like, it's logical. I'm tired. 5.8 miles. You like it because of sound and smell? So, okay, I also like sound and smell of it. I'm not against being, like, next to the ocean, but I don't want to swim in the ocean. If you are tired, go to sleep, dum-dum. No, I slept way too much yesterday. I want to try sleeping. What I really need to do is start going to bed at a consistent time. Wake the fuck up, samurai. I really need to start sleeping at a consistent time. But it's so hard to. My problem is... Excuse me again. I changed my schedule for others. We have candy to hunt. Your country is a big coast, and the history has to do with the ocean. It's hard for me to hate it. Yeah, so I just have a phobia of drowning. I guess I said I hate the ocean. I don't really hate it. I like the salt smell, and I definitely like the sound. I think I like the sound of rain more, but ocean waves are pretty neat. But I just don't want to go in the ocean. I'm not even scared of the stuff in the ocean. Like, I'm not scared of sharks. I'm not scared of, like, thalassophobia. That's totally not a thing for me. It's just the thought of, like, drowning. And so with the ocean, it's like riptides that suck you out to sea. That's scary. I like the sound of children screaming. Okay, so, like, do you like them screaming in pain because you hate children, or, like, you genuinely find screaming children pleasant, and so you work at a nursery? You don't swim there either because you don't know how to swim? Hang on. You love the ocean and live on a coastal country? And you're very, like, I love the ocean, but you don't know how to swim? You work in childcare, yes? Shit, I guess if you like the sound of children screaming, that's the place to work. I know how to swim because I have such a fear of drowning that my parents made sure I know how to swim. So they put me in swim lessons from the age of, like, 4. Which, I remember I was, like, 5 years old and I came home with an award that was, like, I didn't cry at swim lessons today. Which is so pathetic. I'm a pretty good swimmer. I'd probably get tired pretty fast swimming because I don't do it often at all. But I'm a pretty decent swimmer. I've swam a lot in my life. I've never really liked it. And it wasn't until I realized, oh, this is why I don't like it, that I was just like, okay, avoid swimming. Your parents dropped me on the head into the pool until I stopped struggling, learned the Irish way. That sounds like child abuse. I fell in the pool when I was 2, and I sank to the bottom and my dad saved me. And they think that's why I'm so scared of drowning. But I don't remember that at all. I'm hard-pressed to believe, like, oh, this is the reason for my trauma. I don't think trauma always... I don't think there has to be a trauma for everything. I think I'm just scared of drowning because the idea of it was horrifying to me. You learned when you were around 2? That is a very early age to learn. Where We're at 11:45. I think Aiko said he's gonna do more VR chat today. Hi, Wah. What did you think of my bathtub story? I was telling Wah about it yesterday on Discord. Although it's the same story that all of you heard. I think Wah's been in and out. Wah's one of those freaks. It's like, I like the sound of your voice. And so he likes to lurk and listen. Can't say I love. I like looking at it, but only recently I went back to it mostly because I thought it was boring or couldn't leave home because of health problems. No, you. So the aesthetics I really like. I really like snow. No, you got him, Easy Gigi. Genuinely, who doesn't like the sound of my voice? I didn't for a long time. I didn't mean to grab my camera there. For a long time, I actually hated my voice. I thought I was high-pitched and obnoxious. I thought my laugh was like a hyena cackle. I thought it was awful. And then a couple of years ago, people started telling me like, oh, I've got a soothing voice. And I was like, what the fuck? You're high and dumb and an idiot. But then, people just kept saying it to me. I was like, okay, maybe I don't hate it. Maybe it's all in my head sort of thing. I've gradually come to accept it more. In the last few years, I've stopped hating it. There's been some people that they've got voices that I'm like, this shouldn't be an appealing voice, but I like listening to them. And I think maybe it's personality. I think personality comes through a lot in voice. And so even if you have a somewhat like not ideal voice, right? I think your personality can kind of win people over. Not to say I have such a glowing personality, that's why you all like me. I don't know. I've gotten to like my voice more and be more okay with it. You really like the eyes? Yeah. You've got a nice accent. How is my accent different from other people, though? Like, I guess you've heard other Americans. How is it different from them? Luton has a nice voice as well. I do really like Luton's voice. People apparently like my voice, and I hate it. It's so gross, and words aren't clear. My fucking words aren't clear. Every other sentence, I think of 2 words and combine them. You never actually saw Snow or Touch? I don't think mine is nice, but people like it. See, apparently it's just common for everybody to not like their own voice. Oh yeah, Snow. I fucking love snow. Now, the moment I have to go to school or a job and clear snow off from a car, then I don't like snow. But like staying inside a house and looking out a window and seeing snow, that shit is the best. I really like rain. After that, I would probably like ocean, but like looking out at an ocean, never actually going in it. Snow is an asshole during long shifts. Yeah, the moment you have to do stuff with snow, you don't like snow. If you could just stay inside and look at snow, you like snow. Mountain aesthetic is after that. I don't like meadows. I see meadows and associate them with allergies. And so, if I see a meadow of flowers, I'm thinking like, oh god, I'm gonna struggle to breathe. I'm not super keen on city aesthetics. But like log cabin and snow, that shit's the best. That shit is the best. I was looking at houses in Alaska, actually. And my assumption was, houses in Alaska should be super cheap. It's out in the boonies. It's not going to be anything there. No, a house in Alaska, like a dilapidated shed that's literally falling apart and like unfit to live in, is going to cost $600,000. You can come hang out with me in the PNW. What is the PNW? I feel like that's P Northwest. But I'm not sure. Pacific Northwest? Okay. You like the city at night? Jan, did you ever watch Call of the Night, the anime? Because there's literally an anime about that. It's pretty good too. Because of the lights? I'm met Non-Dairy somewhat recently. But they're so chill and cool. That's like, if that was a real offer... You're one of the few people that likes desert aesthetic. I like seeing desert aesthetic. So like in video games, I actually like seeing desert stuff. The moment that I feel the heat, I don't like it. And so I associate desert with heat, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to deal with this.
Can't stand the heat.
I hate the heat. I like cold way more. I think that really miserable days are the best, like rainy, cloudy days. I also really like rainy, cloudy days. Okay, so I burn in 5 minutes of sunlight, so I think clouds are fucking great. If there's gray overcast, I'm not getting fucking burned. Winter deserts? I know. Deserts are about rainfall, not about heat. Hi, Aeon. Aeon, get on and join me. Sandstone and snow? That sounds rad as fuck. I'd probably be super down for a winter desert. Like a fucking tundra. That sounds comfy to me. I really like rain because I associate rain with zero responsibilities. If it's raining, people don't expect me to go. Join you for cuddles? Or company or food? Cuddles and company. Those two things. Mountain is my favorite, particularly the Cascades. Yeah, I remember you talking about you're looking at Mountain Home Central. Let me know if you need a live-in femboy maid. Anyway, yeah, okay, the places I've lived. I lived in suburban Los Angeles, and that was okay. I lived in a mountain town in Twain Harte in Northern California, and I don't like that. I wasn't super down with that. You're unsure if it's going to happen next year due to the timing of everything? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so the housing bubble is supposed to have crashed for like 15 years now. And so I just wouldn't bet on it crashing because it's never fucking going to. Desert at night sounds nice, but day, no. That reminds me of the time I ordered a maid costume once at like 4 a.m. during a mental breakdown. Hell yeah. I'm already dying over here. I'm sweating over here, and it's autumn. Oh no. Then I lived in Colorado, which again was suburban, but Colorado has weird weather. It is literally like sweltering hot one day and then like snowing the next day. It is literally just like the weather does not stay the same or consistent in Colorado. Mostly my lease expires in April, and there is a lot I have going on at that time. Oh, I see. So you might just renew for another year? After Colorado, it was California. I fucking hated California. It's literally just always sunny, and I burn in 5 minutes of sunlight, so fuck that. Now, would more get done in this house with 2 femboy maids, or less? I mean, a lot would get done, but would anything productive get done? I don't know. Broken autumn? It's just summer 2, Electric Boogaloo. I don't remember where I was, but I remember one year it was like autumn got skipped. And the entire US was just fucking pissed. And it was like, what the hell? After California, I moved to Missouri in the house I'm in now. And seasons fucking hang around here. If it's autumn for like 2 months. If it's winter for like 3 or 4 months. Like, it's just that season for a long time. Which was bizarre to me, because in Colorado, it was like, it's snow. And then 3 days after that, all the snow is melted. Literally, we had a 6-foot blizzard, and all of it melted within a week. Whereas here in Missouri, if you get 3 feet of snow, that snow is going to be there for a month, at least. And it's going to be really fucking gross after a week. It's going to be like slush and dirty and not cool. I remember being so happy to have snow again, because I love snow in Colorado, and then I went to California and there was no snow. Autumn left us years ago. And then coming back to Missouri, there was snow. And I just remember being so disappointed, because it's not real snow. It's just dirty-ass slush that's gross and nasty and lame. After living in Missouri for 5 years, I went to Texas. And Texas was awful. Texas has way too many people because I was in Dallas. And the roads aren't big enough for the people. So driving is the fucking worst in Dallas. They have cockroaches. And, fuck that. Finger? You want to fucking extend? Why is it based on my other finger? And the weather sucks. Texas actually gets a lot colder than you would expect. And the house I lived in for 3 years in Texas was like really old and had 0 insulation. So winter in Texas was fucking cold. But then their summers was sweltering heat. Like, you open the door and it feels like you're stepping out into an oven. Just awful. And then I moved to a better house in Texas for 1 year. That house was really cool. Then I moved to an apartment for 3 years in Texas. And I really like that apartment. Because it was so isolated from the outside world, it was weird. I was like, I'm in Texas. I hate Texas. But this apartment is so cool. I get groceries delivered. I don't have a car. I walk to work until I was work from home, and then I didn't even have to leave. I had good internet. I could get anything delivered I wanted. Living in an apartment in a city is like really nice for me. A soundproof apartment. This apartment was like really thick concrete, and so I never heard my neighbors, and I don't think they ever heard me. No one ever complained. The apartment I lived in Texas, I could live in for the rest of my life. It was a little bit more space than I have here. Now I'm back in Missouri in that house I lived in. Soundproof apartment, never heard of. Well, they basically had like cement walls that were like 3 inches thick or something. Like, it was just, the whole thing was a soundproof box. And like, because it was just all cement. All the walls were cement, the floor was cement. I never heard my neighbors. Like, if somebody dropped a table or something, you'd hear that. But that was so rare that it was like, oh, hope they're okay. Now that I'm living back here, oh, it's Freya. It's pretty nice. I'm living back with my parents, although they're not here right now. And living with parents is a whole ordeal. I can't really just walk through the house naked anymore, or like go to the bathroom without closing the door, or just being like, I want to masturbate in the middle of the living room. I can't do that anymore. Never had an upstairs neighbor that wasn't having furniture races. Oh my god. Yeah, that's probably the worst thing, is that if I get horny, I can't just get off whenever I want. That was real nice. Now it's like a nighttime activity and be quiet. It's like, man. But they're only here half the year. So half the year I get to be raunchy and wild. Freya joined. This is a small map, so it won't be too long for her to find us. Although her computer sucks ass. So she might just instantly crash upon joining. You can if you're sneaky. I don't want to put the effort into being sneaky. I used to do that where like I'd like be in my chair looking at stuff and then they'd knock at the door if they remembered to knock at the door. And I'd have to like close the tab. Hi. Oh, you're not the wolf girl. I'd have to like close that tab and then like cover up, and it was just like, ugh. That shit sucks. You know what's way easier? Just fucking putting on a loud ass video and then just like being on your knees in the middle of the room. That's way better. Oh, maybe that's a femboy thing. A lot of you are probably like, on your knees, what the fuck? Does Freya cut off for you too, Elin? What do you mean, cut off? She's outside of the camera right now. Are any of us surprised? Probably. Well, I feel like most of you are like, yeah, Yulin would do weird shit like that. And some of you are like, hold on, what? Huh? The camera's right here. If you want to be like here or here. You also might be muted. Although maybe you need to be muted right now. The audio when she talks? She's not saying anything right now. I don't think I ever hear her cut out that much. Hell yeah. Okay, I saw some people talking about Arc 2. Gale probably knows about this. This feels like something Gale would know about. Is Arc 2 coming out in like 2 weeks or something? The dinosaur game? Hi, Aeon. Oh, I've never seen this avatar before. Yeah, I think it's just Arc 2 is coming out. I haven't looked into it myself. I haven't fucking heard anything about it, but somebody was saying Arc 2 15 days. And that was like 1 or 2 days ago. Hi. I don't know if everybody muted, right? No, I don't. Everybody's in a quiet, chill mood. There you go. Oh, you know, I've heard Arch here. Oh, I can't see what Freya's saying.
I've been talking.
Hi. Just getting comfy? Okay. Hell yeah. Weird how I don't have that problem on Discord, so I don't think it's my internet. Arc 2 is planned for end 2024. I'll probably just ask the person, be like, hey, what were you talking about, Arc 2? I wonder if it's like closed beta. I could also just be wrong. I might have heard Arc 2 and they're talking about something completely different. It doesn't even have a release date on Steam. I'll probably ask them then. And if I remember, I'll message you, Gale, just because you might be curious now. I wonder if it was a mod for Ark. I thought they were calling it Ark 2. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Is my overlay thing still busted? Why can't I select anything here? What? Oh, that was an avatar sound. I was like, hang on, I'm not in Discord. I don't have fucking sound effects like that. What the fuck? Ah. Alright. What are we doing today? I'm going to... I feel like I'm gonna bust it if I do this.
Stuff.
We're gonna look at Twitch through Access Overlay. We're gonna see who's live. Jack is still live. Aiko isn't live. That's from Frey. Oh, I'm grabbing the camera. What is this? What is this avatar from? I feel like I've seen this. I feel like it's from Persona. But I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Is...
Yeah.
I am.
Oh. Now you are cutting out. Jan was right.
Crap.
About to say, not from Persona 5. I don't know about the other one.
I didn't think it was from Persona 5, but it like has Persona aesthetic.
Yeah. Can agree there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Somebody's messaged me about emotes. It's happening! I'm gonna end so I can...
Don't know helped at all.
Getting some custom emotes, man.
I am. Maple has been very busy this last month, so it's been like... She got behind on her schedule. And like, I wasn't even on her schedule. I was like, I will wait for you. And she's like, I will try to have it ready by this time.
Yeah.
Anchor World. Okay. I'm like suddenly very excited to go talk about emotes. That being said, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We're gonna go to Jack. We haven't gone to Jack in a while, and he hung out with us earlier. Where is Access Overlay? There it is. Doesn't look like Persona. I see that hat and I'm like, that's very Persona aesthetic. And that hair. The claws are not Persona. The ears and tail are not Persona.
If you took all the animal stuff away, it'd be pretty Persona.
How the heck does he spell his name? Jaxie728. Wait. Jack is here. Hi, Jack. We're raiding Jack. Thank you for keeping me company, everybody. Jack is doing just chatting. He might be doing art. I don't know. Thank you for hanging out, Jan. Thank you for coming by. I love you all. Bye. Oh, where's my mouse? There it is. Yeet.